Alright, hello there. So, this is Shane on Wasted Potential. I'm alone in a Mayan ruin right now, being forced to podcast by the alien guardsmen that watch over this place. No, not right now, Belieber. Yeah, I'm doing it. No, fuck you, dude. I'm doing the goddamn podcast. So watch the fucking movie you want, now I'm gonna do it. Apparently, the aliens that reside here have heard Wasted Potential's podcast with myself and my co-host and don't seem to understand how they work, so they're making me, quote, dance like the little monkey I am, whatever the fuck that means. Now, well, of course we'll probe later. No, you're gonna need a bigger one than that. Okay. Do you want me to podcast or you want to probe? Okay. These motherfuckers made me watch Alone, None Afraid, the Amazon Prime movie Tomorrow War.
Is this a joke?
This is going to be weird podcasting without my two other mates, but I think I can do it. So, I mean, Lieber, I'm empty. Yeah. You want me to fucking make the podcast or not? You gotta fucking replicate things. Jesus. Telling fucking life and space my ass. Okay, so fucking Tomorrow War. We'll just spoil it all here. Don't fucking watch it. It sucks dick. God damn it, it sucks.
No? You don't have jokes in the future?
It starts off about Chris Pratt, aka Lone Star, or whatever the fuck his name is in other movies, is a veteran who can't find a job. Fucking get in line, bro. Then, it turns out he's not just any veteran. He's Mr. Special Forces of Super Special Forces. And, like me, he doesn't know his dad. Lieber, you interrupt this one more time, I'm gonna fucking beat you with that probe, alright? So, our homeless veteran wants to be a scientist, and while he's at home being sad that he's not a scientist and teaches high school science, people from the future, apparently everyone in the world is watching the World Cup, which, okay, but what a weird thing that they picked. They're like, this is where all eyes of the world will be. So these fucking future people show up in a big light, and they show up, and instead of doing what anyone from the future would have done, which is completely rule and own the past, they say, like, we're here to help because the future is over, like, in 50 or 60 or whatever the fuck years. No, it's not. It's like 200 years. Like, everything is going to be destroyed.
We are fighting a war 30 years in the future. 30 years, 30 years, 30 years.
30 years.
So, this isn't where the movie breaks, but it's where the thread starts to just fall out of the sweater. Because anytime you do a time travel movie... Shut the fuck up, Lieber! Every time you do a time travel movie, you have these issues where timelines don't make sense. Because obviously if something happens in the past, it affects the future. So if you're going to do a time travel movie where you have to, like, bring people to help out, like they said, you have to bring them from the past, or you just can't, because if you kill people in the past, it's gonna fuck up the future. For fuck's sake. Okay, I digress. So the premise of the movie is aliens are eating everyone in the future, and the future is drafting the past to come fight. Yes. So there's like a draft, and all you have to do is like survive like 2 weeks or something. Real Nami, this whole thing. The reason the aliens are even there in the first place is global warming. So this movie's got a lot of little things it's trying to push, but it's not really preachy, so I like that. Long story short, J.K. Simmons is his dad that he doesn't know, but conveniently he's like some ex-CIA smuggler, anti-government man who cracks jokes and acts as comic relief. Chris Pratt takes his shirt off, finds out he's going to go to the future, and he goes to the future, and obviously he's going to live because he's Mr. Special Forces. When he goes to the future, this is where the movie actually gets pretty good. I enjoyed the action a lot. It's an entertaining middle movie.
Is this a joke?
First part, real dumb. You know, they set up this kind of interesting premise. If you can just, like Taco Bell, just eat it and not question if it's horse. Like, you just fucking eat. And it's pretty good. So you get to the future, a lot of cool little action scenes. The monsters, of course, are just overpowered unless they have to die. So they're unkillable until Chris Pratt kills them. But a lot of cool things. They shoot little spikes. The monsters are really well designed. I like the hunting dog thing that they're going for. But they're like armor plated or some shit. And of course, we're inept against them. Because what we've proven is we can't make animals extinct. Like, cougars are way dangerous and could hunt us and kill us if they want, but they only live on this earth because of our good graces, you fucks. And just remember that. Grizzly bears are stronger and faster and everything than us, but we can fucking shoot them in the face. So I kind of have an issue with that, but whatever. I got issues with all sorts of things. He goes forward. He meets some colonel. This colonel's like, "Oh my god, you don't even know who I am. I'm like a colonel." And he's like, "Oh, you're kind of hot." And then she goes, "But that's weird because I'm your daughter." And he's like, "Oh, fuck." So then, like, he's helping his future daughter solve the problem. They want to, like, find a poison and put these things down like cockroaches. So, some more action scenes. And then they have a science scene where apparently in the future we can make time travel, but still scientists, not AI, do all the science. It's fucking weird. But they collect, like, fuck me, the queen. There's always fucking one. It's not all of them can breed. It's the fucking queen. And then they make some, like, snide comment about, like, oh, they just came out of nowhere. Maybe somewhere in Russia. The fucking lady, daughter, hot, older lady, discovers a freaking, not a vaccine, a poison to kill these creatures. But, shocker, the queen can, like, do some weird howl that summons every fucking crawler or whatever the hell they're called. And you get this kind of cool scene where, like, they have, like, these defenses and oil rig. A lot of cool ideas. I will give this movie this. It's a little bit creative. The action's pretty good. The premise is fun, but stupid. And up to this point, I really enjoyed it. Like, I've turned off my brain and I'm enjoying it. The monsters are coming. Chris Pratt's trying to save his daughter. The little wrist thing he has to wear that he got in the beginning for his draft, like, activates after 2 weeks and sends him back to the past if he's alive. So, obviously, lots of drama. He's got, like, the vials or something, and he takes them back to the past, and the future is done. Like, they've destroyed the last little beacon in the future. Which shouldn't be a fucking problem. Like, here's where the string really comes unattached. All that fucking had to happen was people from the future come back, and they go, "Hey, motherfuckers, these little animals show up in Russia," and then we just fucking nuke them when they show up, the first little batch. Problem fucking solved.
Kind of a short story, I guess.
Like, oh my god. And they try to, like, explain it away, like, oh, we don't know exactly where and stuff, but that gets ruined in about 10 seconds. Bleeber, actually, that's a pretty good size. That'll do. We can do that one. Okay. Alright. So Chris Pratt wants to save his daughter, but he can't, and he's sad for some reason. Like, I get watching your daughter in the future die is probably a little traumatizing, but going back and knowing that she's alive should kind of lessen that blow. Whatever. But, so he comes back. He's all, like, PTSD'd or whatever. He gives the vials to the young lady that came back and was like, "You saved us all." And they're like, "Yay, the future is saved. We did it." But then Chris Pratt goes like, "Wait a minute. We still don't know where they come from. Are they like a spaceship or something?" And then through some fucking real loose logic, he has this nerd in his science class that is obsessed with volcanoes. And of course, he takes like a dust sample or a leg or something to the fucking one of his friends from the future. And he, of course, just goes bleep, bloop, bleep, Bleep, bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, look, it's volcanic dust from fucking Machu Picchu or something. And they're like, well, how's it happen? So instead of like giving this to the scientists at DARPA, who would obviously be working their ass off to make sure that aliens don't kill the human race in like 20 years, he goes to this 12-year-old in his fucking class and goes, tell me everything you know about volcanoes. And the kid goes, bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, I fucking know everything about volcanoes. That's going to be from this and this and this. And that would put the coordinates right here. And they're like, wait, that's on an iceberg. And then they go, oh, but if global warming keeps going, the iceberg's going to melt. And that's how we all fucking die in 50 years because there's aliens underneath the ice. And he goes, oh, no. So he goes to the defense secretary, who instead of nuking that iceberg, goes, I'm fucking done with this. I'm up for re-election. I can't do this thing because blah, 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 politicians speak. Which makes no sense. Like, I think the people would vote for the guy that nuked the future Terminator aliens. But, nope. We have to have Chris Pratt and his crack team of wise-cutting guys go to his long-lost dad, J.K. Simmons, who's actually pretty entertaining. I enjoyed him, but it's a fucking dumb role. And his dad's like, yep, luckily I'm a CIA smuggler who can get into anywhere in the world, and I've got this plane, and I've got like 900 illegal weapons, and don't you worry, we'll fucking do this. So, Chris Pratt, this is where the movie is just like in free fall. It should have ended after the oil rig where his daughter got eaten in front of him, and he comes back and he's sad, and he gives it, and they work to synthesize it, and the world is saved because of the sacrifice his future daughter makes. End of story, nice and tied up. But nope, we gotta do this full fucking ice adventure. They sneak into Russia, they fucking go into this, of course they find the one needle in the haystack cave in fucking northern Russia. They go down into it where they find an alien ship, which this movie has a problem of these characters tell you what you're seeing instead of just letting you figure it out. In the movie, which they stole this straight out of Aliens, but in the movie Alien, they go into the ship and you see like these creatures and their chest is popped out, and then they discover these eggs and things happen, but no one goes, wow, it looks like an alien popped out of their chest. I wonder if these eggs are the aliens that popped inside their chest. Like, they just wonder, and you have to put the pieces together. And either you're dumb and can't fucking put pieces together, or you're smart and you do. Or if you're dumb, you just read the online shit. But no, we fucking wander and they go, I wonder how this crashed here. And they crash there. And they go, these aren't the aliens. What? These are different aliens. They must have been bad. So it turns out this fucking ship crash landed. It's got all the eggs of the future Terminator monsters, which could have been weapons or some experiment, whatever. I kind of like that idea, but at the end of this movie, I'm so fucking done that I don't care. So then, the dumbest part. They synthesize this fucking poison to kill them, right? They insert it into the egg, and boom. Smoked them. Like, it melts them down. You know, there's like 9 of them or whatever, but then there turns out to be like 900 of them. But the whole poison thing was stupid because they run out of poison and then there's this big like, oh, bang, 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 oh, no, run, ah, I'm eating, bang, bang, bang. And they just blow up the ship with C4. Why didn't the past just come back with a hell of a lot of C4 and be like, oh, there's somewhere here, and then they spend the next 100 years looking for the ship or the spot where the aliens come and blow them the fuck up? Like, you didn't need to synthesize it. What the fuck? This movie made itself pointless. This whole movie's pointless. This whole fucking thing was pointless. And that's the problem with movies nowadays, is we cast a bunch of good actors and we throw them in some stupid action that's pointless and makes no sense. The Black Widow movie is fucking pointless. Half the Marvel movies are fucking pointless. There's no point. At least Taxi Driver had a point. It had something it was trying to say. Fuck, movies don't say anything now. This one was just like, global warming's bad. Okay. We already had The Day After Tomorrow. Like, fuck. Believer, why did you make me watch this fucking movie? You have one human on the planet, and this is what you fucking do? You make him watch Amazon Prime's Tomorrow War? I'm fucking done. I can't do this anymore. Fuck.
I was trying to save my daughter. If I gotta save the world to save her, then I'm gonna do it.
Needless to say, it all ends, and they drive a fucking Ford Mustang, and J.K. Simmons is no longer a deadbeat dad and meets his daughter, and Chris Pratt salutes the camera. That's what fucking happens. This movie is dumb. I'm fucking done. Let's get the probing going. Oh, we're not gonna probe? No. Wait. No. I'll do the probing. No, turn it off. I don't like Richard Linklater. I don't like him. No, not boy. Oh, fuck.